First down, Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's a four-receiver look now. Three of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
Here comes the ball. I say. Let's go. Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
At their own 20-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20.
185. Express. Mike 50. Go Chief. Mike 54.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Slam, slam.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58, boys. Express. Your track, your track. And 58 is a mic.
Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Let's make these babies cry.
Express.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
58 for Mike, 58. Express.
Hey, watch this.
Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Switch, switch. White. Mike's by four. Mike's by four. Get. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Let's go one more. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Throwing his Carr on third down. Able to find Warner. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's going to look deep for more. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Watch the whip. Check safety, check safety. Check three, check three, check three.
7-7, our score after one. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing, Bridgewater. And Thomas has it. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. And a terrific return as they finally do stop him, but not before he's inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
You got tight right there.
49, check 49, check 49.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Danny. Slam. Check 99. Check 99. Hand me. 26, check 26. Joker.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Bridgewater. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. from the gun. Bridgewater. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check 24. Slam, slam, slam.
And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Switch, switch. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Wide. Watch the edge.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Crunch. Shift. He's checking. Crash. Sponge.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time,
and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bridgewater on 1st down. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater staying on his feet. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr going to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 26-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball.
One.
Hey, alert 3.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Down. You ready?
Check. Walk 54. Record.
Now this time Carl throw. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Bridgewater to throw it. Able to shake him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jarrell Casey picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Throwing is Bridgewater. Completes it to Davis. Showed off the footwork, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. They'll run for it with Davis. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Mike Davis. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. Fourth and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Carr now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Down. 58. 180. 180. We're good. We're good. 185.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, here we go. Express. 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
34. Defense. 58, boy. 58. 58.
From the 35 on second down. Carr, he'll take a shot for the... And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
To throw is Bridgewater. A dump off for Davis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got it. Check 3.
A first down carry for Davis. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Bridgewater now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Panthers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. A 4th and very long coming up. You're out of field goal range. I don't know that you can go for this.
Well, I know that you want to, right? You know that they want to say, hey, let's go for this. We've got the... I agree with you totally. You're only down 1 score. Punt it. Let your defense pick you up.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Hey, we're good. 185. 637. Mike's 54.
Now Carr. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Carr now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Shit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now they try the right side here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
That's fielded in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Carr going to look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
185, express. One, later one. Wrap. Tighten up.
To throw is Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Trey Boston. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
To throw, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Maurice Hurst in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward.